Hello dear Aries, I will tell you today's horoscope for August 17th, 2025. A message of love, hope and fortune awaits you. I know that heaven's blessings come for you. And the message for you on this day is the following. You need to calm down more. You're probably starting to show signs of despair, as there's an issue you haven't been able to resolve properly. Don't let this take its toll on you or reflect on your work or home life. It's always a good idea to accept the things others say as something positive. Not everyone is always looking to attack you in some way. This is something you might have thought about when you were younger, but today you should start taking things with more humor. You have a very good talent for your chosen profession, but you've probably closed yourself off from truly seeing this because you've received a lot of criticism over time. Don't let this get you down. A very good time with your partner could end in an argument. Don't let the alcohol get to your head if you decide to share a glass of wine tonight. They might say things they don't mean. An excellent day for Aries. Not only will you be able to catch up on a difficult subject that you were struggling to learn, for those in your studies, but you'll also be able to recognize the problems of others and find solutions. You have a lot of sorrow in your life for various reasons: past mistakes, relationships that have broken down over time, people who have left you or passed away, among others. Don't let all these factors cloud the successes you've been achieving. You probably can't see clearly at the moment. Instead, think about the possibility of making more positive changes in your life. Today is a day to enjoy time with friends, so if you have the opportunity to get together with your group of friends, do it as soon as possible. It's not good to be constantly absent from their side. Aries needs to be very attentive to the important things that could happen during the day. A day to learn a valuable life lesson that will come to you at the hands of someone you greatly respect. If you have children, it's important to teach them proper ways to communicate with others. They may be struggling with this. An elderly relative who is very dear to you will be going through a difficult time with their health. Give them the support they need. If you haven't yet found someone special, you should have more confidence in your abilities and what you can give to a relationship. You must take a significant leap of faith in love. You're thinking about formalizing your relationship, and this will bring you great moments with your loved one. Do it today, you'll receive a positive response. Take better care of your body and your health. Remember to drink water every day, especially in the morning. If you don't think clearly, you'll never realize the things you've been doing wrong or right. So from now on, you have to give yourself the space to finalize the things that haven't gone the way you really wanted along the way. You have to be very careful. Your partner will ask you out, so take advantage of the opportunity to catch up on what happened during the time you haven't seen each other. If it's a romantic dinner with someone you've just met, it's a good time to show off your fiery powers of seduction. Unless you're clear about what you want with someone right now, you won't be able to ask for any kind of leave from work, and what you want may not be working out this way, but it will surely turn out better later. An excellent opportunity to receive an invitation to lunch or dinner with friends. In fact, this could be a reality today, if it's something with your friends. It's likely that you're not seeing the person at your side properly, and you need to remember the love you felt for each other the first moment you saw each other. It's not good to forget this exercise. Love is built day by day, and you always have to be well so that it returns to both of your lives. Arguments are normal, but they can't erase love. Red berries can help prevent nasal congestion or the flu. Every relationship is different, and that's the beauty of it. Appreciate the person you love for who they are and not for what you're trying to make them. If you don't feel up to starting a new relationship, be honest with them and don't waste their time with your confusion. Not every past experience was better. Live in the present and you'll project a bright future. You're not following your team's lead, so you could have problems with this today. You must lower your levels of self-centeredness and begin to accept that your ideas won't always be the ones that make the most important changes in your workplace. Sometimes you have to listen to others. You have a very exhausting day in your studies, which will give you the impression that you're not doing things right and that you may have taken the wrong path. Don't let go of what you've already decided. You're in the right place. You'll need a little more willpower to stick with the changes you've wanted to make in your outlook on life and in the choices you've made, from eating healthy to loving someone. These are all choices we make. Don't let this opportunity to prove to yourself that you can follow through on what you've promised yourself pass you by. Aries is thinking about a lot of things right now, but they know they have to accomplish certain goals that can be their greatest ally today. It's important to start discovering the important things you have in life to start having better luck along the way. Embarking on an adventure isn't always an easy decision for anyone, especially for you. You're adventurous and intrepid, but also very careful and responsible with your work. But you've awakened the fire within you and are beginning to realize it's a good idea. You have the necessary financial resources right now to start doing something good with what you were planning, so don't stop. You have a good idea, don't discard it. You're seeing the good things in your life. If you can truly have something much better right now, you don't have to doubt the good choices you're making now. Don't forget the good things you have so you can make your life better. If you're observing the good things in your life, everything can turn out better. Nothing should be done separately when you're in a relationship, not sleeping, not eating, not dreaming. Any activity done separately is a wasted effort. It's built on all fronts, even the most mundane. So make an effort to find all the necessary time and patience to do things together. You're afraid that your cheerful demeanor will end up scaring away those people who might be interested in you. You're afraid of being too extroverted and sarcastic. However, that's exactly the profile you should present, because it's what seduces and wins over the person who will be by your side for the rest of your life. Should you give that partner, coworker, or employee a second chance? No one said that work should be a kind of dictatorship where mistakes are paid for in blood. We must give second and third chances, and as many as necessary. We are all learning the great craft of life. The sun rises high in your sky, right in your house of the body. This can only mean one thing: the end of an ailment, mental or physical. Whatever it may be, today will be marked as a new beginning in your life, with the enjoyment of a new well-being, a greater intensity and attachment to life. Taking lessons to learn how to meditate or relax is good. Look for a therapy center that offers these types of courses. It's time to live well again. You can't let things from the past get in the way of the path you've built up to this point. Remember that it's always good to stop for a bit and admire the landscape around you. No matter if you live in the city or outside of it, you can always find beauty, even looking at the night sky. Uncovered lies and deceptions that can no longer be sustained could appear in your family today. A loved one will give you a hard time, as you will perceive their actions as deception or betrayal. Try talking to that person and ask for explanations. They could just be your own thoughts. It's an excellent day to believe in love again. You haven't noticed the presence of someone who has been watching you for a while. It's likely you haven't seen them that way. Remember that you should always keep your eyes wide open to find love. Solitude is a good thing for human beings, as long as it's not an eternal state. You're not a hermit, and you shouldn't always be alone. You need to start going out a little more and meeting new people. You need to open up your world more and expand your social circle. Only then will opportunities at work and in love come your way. You don't need to invest in material things today, especially those you don't need. You should take care of your savings and your money. It will be a perfect day to keep your finances in order. Start now by devising a method to save money. If you feel comfortable where you are with that special someone, then you should listen to your heart and ask the question that will open the door to a much more formal relationship with a view to the future. Temptations that draw you away from your loved one could appear today. You should guard against them and remember the love and commitment you have for the person you chose as your life partner. It's not good for the people who stand in your way to make you feel like you have little skill in what you want to do as a career and what you've been working on for some time. It's better to ignore these comments and have the ability to clearly see what you want to achieve. Nighttime headaches always bring complications. Try to eat less high-calorie foods and prefer lighter ones to eat in the afternoon. Some problems during the day could prevent you from completing some pending tasks, but if you don't pay attention to everything, you won't be able to solve the problem that you'll need to be resolved perfectly so quickly. So don't take risks and start right now. Love will be somewhat elusive for those who are single and need companionship. You should begin to better define love as something that happens spontaneously in your life, not something you necessarily need to seek out. A difficult time financially, but it will be mild and will only last part of the day. However, those who want to fully exploit their talents will have the opportunity to do so, thanks to a lucky draw today. Possible financial problems could bring some headaches to Aries' life, so you will need to seek support with medicinal herbs. Aries has a moment to relax, but it all depends on how much you have to do. A family member will be willing to help you with a financial matter you urgently need. Accept the requested help, you won't regret it. Those who are single need to devise a better strategy to meet the person they want. You're probably letting go of your concern for your physical appearance. Start exercising again and living a healthy lifestyle. Someone you rarely see could be paying attention to you right now and needs to talk to you about something very important. They will ask you to make a donation to charity. Don't refuse, you'll feel good about it. You should take the decisions you make more seriously, such as those related to your health. If you've decided to go on a diet or exercise, do it without fail. You're not following your team's lead, so you could have problems in this area today. You should lower your levels of self-centeredness and begin to accept that your ideas won't always be the ones that make the most important changes in your workplace. Sometimes you should listen to others. You have a very exhausting day in your studies, which will give you the idea that you're not doing things right and that you may have taken the wrong path. Don't let go of what you've already decided, you're in the right place. You'll need to have a little more willpower to follow through on the changes you've wanted to make in your outlook on life and also in the choices you've made. From eating healthy to loving someone, these are all choices we make. Don't let go of the opportunity to prove to yourself that you can follow through on what you've promised yourself. Aries is having a great adventure today. Always remember that with simple things we can always experience something that teaches us and allows us to free ourselves much more. Right now you have that opportunity, my dear, don't waste it, you need to start venturing much further. Some Aries could go on a trip or start planning an important journey during this day, which will be very beneficial for them and their partner, if you have one. Therefore, at this moment, you have to make room for love, to rediscover the person you love. If you have a financial problem right now, know that you have everything to find a solution, you just have to do a lot more of yourself right now. Your health is very good right now, you just need to get a complete medical checkup to rule out any possible consequences. Don't forget that laughter is the best cure for everything. If you take the word of someone you shouldn't trust, you have to let your heart speak and express everything it has inside right now. Today's astral rhythm. Sexual energy level, moderate. Cosmic dynamics, your cooperative attitude in a new situation. Dangerous tendency, letting anger control you. What to avoid, fights and arguments with people who aren't very intelligent. Relationship prediction, today, things will go very well if your partner is a fire sign like yours, including Sagittarius, and very well with Libra and Gemini. There could be good compatibility with Virgo, even if they are an earth sign. The most tense relationship will be with Cancer or Scorpio, be careful when getting into arguments with them. Compatibility, very good with fire and air signs, but not so much with water signs. Today's universal number 1, result of adding today's day, month, and year. Auspicious times for matters of love, money, and business, 5:02 a.m., 2:15 p.m., 6:15 p.m., and 9:10 p.m., Eastern European Standard Time. Adjust these times to your local time zone. Lucky numbers, 8, 13, 35, and 42. Lucky number, 72. Your color, coral. You are experiencing a lack of direction right now, so you should seek a good guide to continue on your path. Don't let the future take over your life, live well in the present, and begin paving the way little by little. Memories of a past you experienced with someone very special could return today. You don't need to let these memories go, as they don't necessarily represent anything bad for your progress. It's important to always be alert to what things are doing to you and what you should start letting go of. You're in a good stage of life, you just need to realize it. You will receive a great omen from someone who may have divination skills. Always accept good advice from someone responsible for it. You have nothing to lose in love right now, take the risk and start letting yourself be loved. It's good to start looking a little beyond the horizon. The answers aren't always found automatically or come to our lives on their own. You should also make an effort to find the reasons for the episodes you're currently experiencing. Remember that love is a two-way street. You shouldn't give up everything for a person who doesn't reciprocate the way you want. You're probably not as compatible as you initially thought, and you're clinging to a possibility rather than someone who will turn your whole world around. It's always good to have a little of this in your life, as we shouldn't get used to being cold and calculating. We must always remember our childhood, when everything surprised and amazed us, and each thing was a new discovery. Try doing this today. Someone needs you to tell them something important. They've been asking you for a while, and you know what they want to know. If telling them means betraying someone else, then you should think carefully about what you'll do. You'll likely have to deal with a bad situation that has arisen between you and your partner today. Don't let these minor inconveniences separate you. You could have a very good future together if you both strive to be together and united through the problems that may arise in your daily lives. It's good to see life as a game many times. It gives us the opportunity to explore much more. If you have a favorite sport and can start practicing it today, do it without hesitation. If it's something that brings you into contact with other people, even better. Take note of the things you're doing well, but also of the things you're doing wrong, because the ideal is never to repeat the same mistakes over and over again and go through life without having learned anything truly good, so be more careful, Aries. Always remember that not all of us show ourselves as we really are everywhere, so don't expect people who don't know you well to do it right away. We all have people we trust more than others, and someone in your life will be like that now. You have an important decision in your hands that could affect the lives of others. Make sure you make the best choice, leaving as few people as possible harmed, because this is your job, and you have to pay attention to those choices. You don't have to doubt the things you want now, because you can truly see everything from a different perspective that will truly help you. Remember that it's always better to forgive than to continue to be angry. Don't forget that this will always make you a better person. If you're hoping to meet someone, this is a good time to do so. You have everything going for you and there are people interested in you. Don't hesitate to go on a date if they invite you. A good day to spend with family, especially for a walk or a trip to the countryside if possible. You've been wanting to see someone for a while, and today you'll see them again. They'll likely call you or visit you directly. Aries has a mission to take into account the ideas of others, as valid as their own today. In love, you should try to understand the timing of the person at your side better. Don't make demands they can't meet. It's not necessary to distance yourself so much from your loved one to resolve a conflict you've had. Remember that it's always important to keep the bond intact. If you need a moment to reflect and think things through, opt for something that doesn't take you too far from home. Look for better options right now to start turning your business plan into a reality. What you've come up with is great. You should give it a try today. Don't forget the healing powers of nature and medicinal herbs. If you can start your own garden with natural herbs, do it yourself. And this was the horoscope of the day for you. Consider subscribing if you liked it. I hope this reading has helped and brightened your day. Blessings.